Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sonny Gray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good three-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 110.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. The 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Scorched to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack. But chalk one up for the offense on that.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Here he comes on 2-0. Edman leads off first with 1 away. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in now, Brad Miller, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Cards leave 1. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now batting, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off there, 1-0. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Okay.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and two now. Pitch on the way. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Wainwright's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one clears the bullpen. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Nick Castellanos now.
The designated hitter.
Fouled away.
Castellanos.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Reds are staked to an early 1-0 lead. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
2-1.
Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Career homer number 149. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
First pitch is a curveball that backs him off the plate. It's ball 1. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Line towards center field. And Molina's aboard a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Hit back toward the mound, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Dexter Fowler now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
First and second here with nobody out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
At the plate, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Skied into straightaway right. Aquino is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
Up next to the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Tommy Edman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1.
The bat, number 11, shortstop, Paul.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The set and the 2-2. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cardinals lead it 2-1. Last half of the second set to go. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
And there's ball one. Smoke toward the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. His career line against Wainwright, he's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one. One out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 2-1 pitch.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
In is Joey Votto now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Now the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Aristides Aquino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Fowler is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Dexter Barnhart.
Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Wainwright comes set. First pitch on its way. Barnhart, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They're down 2-1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Now here's the pitch. Gray ready with the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Brad Miller. And that misses for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side. Aquino is there. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nick Senzel.
Shortstop, Nick Senzel.
First offering on its way.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Sent out to straightaway center field. Carlson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Wainwright looks in. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Our score remains 2-1. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey!
Molina, who goes just by Yachty most of the time. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Dylan Carlson started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And it's fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
A bouncer up the middle. Senzel fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes.
And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
One and one, here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. Popped him up. Miller is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Wainwright into the windup. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready once again, Tommy Edman. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
The designated hitter, Tommy Edman.
Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
The 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. In his career, DeYoung enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Senzel brings it in. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1.
Leading off for the Reds, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Full count now, 3-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping in, Aristides Aquino. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball one. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a bouncing ball, foul. Aquino, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Here it comes on 1-1.
That's outside.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Dexter Barnhart.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 2-1. Jesse Biddle is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 53, Jesse Biddle.
Digging in to try it again, Brad Miller, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The second baseman, Brad Miller.
First offering on its way.
Nope. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey. Ball 2. 2-1.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Matt Carpenter will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Ready with another 2-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Votto has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 3.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So striding forward now, Dylan Carlson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Fouled off. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Digging in once again, Nick Senzel. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey!
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here comes the first pitch. Brian Goodwin is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Runner back safely. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
1-1.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Hit on the ground toward the left. There's one. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Digging in now, Dexter Fowler. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Dexter Fowler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Popped him up. Suarez shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So coming to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 to him now. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Edman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Here's the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
He's set, and the pitch.
Oh, that's 6 out.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Votto is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. St. Louis is out in front, 2-1. Last half of the 7th here, and up next the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Chopped to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And a ball, 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. One-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Wainwright still with just the 1 run allowed through 6 1/3. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
That one's in there, 3-1. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Fouled off. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Our score remains 2-1. Amir Garrett has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Stepping into the box, Brad Miller. It was a walk in his last trip.
Brad Miller.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Garrett is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. On a swing to forget there. It's back even at 2-2.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Here's the pitch. Chopped towards first. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Digging in, Yadier Molina. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Molina.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Digging in, Dylan Carlson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jordan Hicks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Ready now, Aristides Aquino, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Leading off for the Reds, the right fielder, number 4.
First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Runner at first following the error. And next will be the speed threat, Nick Senzel. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's a ball.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. One there. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Brian Goodwin, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he fouls this one off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Miller.
Michael Ciani will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 25, Michael Ciani.
Jesse Winker will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
To 1-2 now. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Line drive to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They still trail it here 2-1. Michael Ciani stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field.
Number 25.
Robert Stevenson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Robert Stevenson.
Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Dexter Fowler.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Tyler O'Neill. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 2-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Tommy Edman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This one's flared off to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Great play right there, and I love the way he played it. Sometimes when you slide for a ball, you give your eyes a little better angle to look up at it, and you kind of get your whole body under it. He's clearly practiced that a lot and made it look really easy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Paul DeYoung is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. 2 out with the man at first. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Nothing further in the Cardinal ninth. Last chance now for the Reds. They trail here 2-1. Giovanni Gallegos comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
Whoa, that's down. Hey. Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Freddie.
Settling in now, Freddie Galvis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes.
That's in. Ball 2.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. O'Neill is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Reds down to their final out now. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. From the stretch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Adam Wainwright earns his first win of the season. Giovanni Gallegos wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Adam Wainwright. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Sonny Gray. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.